I'd like to welcome everybody to Rocky Mountain Audio Fest 2015. I'm here with Bill Artepy, Joe Jerzyk, and Lou Hinckley from representing Daedalus Audio, Lou Hinckley, Purity Audio, Joe Jerzyk, and Bill Artepy with Dynamic Design Cabling. I am Dan Wright from ModWright Instruments. We're proud to show a collaborative effort here of all of our products.
We're going to step out for a minute.
ModWright's contribution to the room is the PH150 phono stage with fully adjustable loading on the fly, resistance, capacitance, load, gain, and MMC inputs. Our digital source is the Elise stack, which is 24192 high-res capable, USB, BNC, RCA, AES EBU inputs, and we are driving it via USB from a MacBook. And yeah,
Modified Apple.
And modified Oppo, pardon me, yes, thank you. Modified Oppo, Oppo 105D with two modifications. And with that, I'll let Lou tell you about his products.
Well, just first off, I wanted to say it's a great pleasure to show with these gentlemen. They all just make some of the finest products in the industry, and they're also great people, and that's important. One thing about the front end here that Dan didn't mention is the VPI turntable. VPI has been really gracious at the shows and providing us with turntables to use. This is their Aries. They custom built this for us to use at the shows with a 12-inch 3D tone arm. I have here is my Ulysses loudspeaker. And we've got a few new things this year. The biggest thing is the drivers, the 8-inch driver, which is the heart of all my systems. It's proprietary. I designed this driver over 20 years ago. And this year in 2015, we redesigned it, improved it, and it really is a big step up. Along with these custom trim rings hold it in, so it's no longer just bolted in, it's held by compression. All these little things make a difference. This has been a great model. Even though it's getting a little long in the tooth, it does the job. It's a beautiful model, especially for a dedicated listening room. The racks are not something we feature, but these are racks made by Daedalus Audio. The thing I'm most proud of this year for my company are these, and we call them a Daedalus isolation device. We can zoom in or not. There we go. Okay, good enough of that. Anyhow, you'll notice these are underneath all of them electronics, the preamp, power amps, monoblocks there. And the theory behind this is much of what I do inside of this using dissimilar materials to control resonance, and also we use actually ball bearings, which is not unusual, to deal with vibration. The net effect of this combination of cherry, brass, aluminum, and the bearings is profound, and really this is a tweak that really works, and we're offering these at an affordable price, which is unusual for footers that actually work. I'd like to turn this over to Bill Artepy now, who makes he and Olu make wonderful cables. So thank you, Bill.
Hey, thanks. I just want to say, on top of what Lou just said, he makes beautiful wood designs. And a great sounding speaker. We've been dynamic design. We've been in business now for over 15 years, and we're now in the process of showing 3 lines of cables, which is in the system, from our Lotus series, which is our entry level, to the Titania, which is a new series that we added this year, to our Heritage series, which is now the top of the line. We used to have a Nebula THB. At some point we will come back, and that will be the creme de la creme of all cables. What we try and do is get out of the way of the electronics so that the engineer, what he meant to be heard, we try to design our cables so that comes forth, that's what you hear, not tone controls. Our cables are not tone controls. We don't design our cables to compensate for what you think your system needs or don't need. So basically, I don't want to get into a lot of technical stuff because I'm not technical. I'm a marketing guy, and I go around and I tell people how great we are. But the real deal is put them in your system and you won't take them out. So I want to turn it over now to Joe, who I just met, and he's a funny guy and a great guy. Joe?
Thanks, Bill. Hi, I'm Joe with Purity Audio Design. I just want to thank my partners. This has been our best year at Rocky Mountain Audio Fest. We've been coming here as dealers and as manufacturers for 10 of the last 12 shows. This year has been our finest year. Our partners, I couldn't ask for more, so I'm grateful, guys. You really have made this room pretty awesome. We're here this year featuring a reference preamp. It was the first preamp that we designed, and this year it's going through its third major change. The transition for this product has been that we are moving from a solid state power supply to a tube rectifying system. And we've also upgraded it so that it has autoformers in it like our top level preamp does now. We've changed some things inside as far as filtering, etc. And I would say at this point in time, this product in this version is equal to our current production product at the higher end. Our current production high-end piece will be getting all of these changes, which will elevate that as well. But right now, this is probably the sweet spot in our system. We're very proud of it. We're also featuring our 300B our amplifiers. They're put out 18 watts. They're parallel single-ended. Probably the most robust 300B amplifiers on the market that I'm aware of. So we've gotten beautiful sound. We've had some wonderful people here that have just been very, very happy with the product and the system. And I'm glad to be a part of that. Awesome team. I hope we can do this again.
And we will.
Yeah, I'll
Obviously.
second that. These are all great guys, great work.
Absolutely.
Thanks for
See you all next year.
thanks for watching.
Thanks
All
for
right,
watching.